The story starts 2 years out of slavery. The Civil War was over. Emancipation was law, but freedom on paper and freedom in your own sanctuary were two different things. So a small group of free Black San Antonians, formerly enslaved people, now citizens, decided they would build their own. It began the way many Black churches began, in a house. They called it Green Church, but a congregation meeting in someone's front room had bigger plans. They wanted a building, so they bought one. The land had been a soap factory since 1847. In 1873, the congregation purchased it for $2,000. Money raised by working people, dollar by dollar. AME, African Methodist Episcopal, the first Black denomination in America, born out of the refusal to worship as second class.
I remember it was yesterday. Mind you, nobody knew it was there. So imagine you're doing this huge civic project where you're restoring a creek that had been channelized and put into culverts. And all of the title work and all the efforts to do the design and everything. And so where the church is sited was a parking lot. So literally there are men and women with an excavator digging up this parking lot because this is what the plan's called to do, and they hit the foundation. So I would love to talk to the gentleman or the woman who's driving that piece of equipment and ask him, why did you stop? You had a job to do. You were told by someone else to clean out this area to make an amphitheater, and yet you paused. You stopped. And, the generation before just paved it over. Why did you stop? And I haven't been able to find the gentleman, but I was in my office at the River Authority building, and because of the ruins, the historic site, the whole project was stopped, and it went from a construction site to an archaeological site.